Warning, the stories you're about to hear are detailed accounts of shenanigans, pranks, and some mistakes that are meant to replicate the sort of discussions that veterans have when they reunite over a cold beverage and do not depict the professional daily actions of the military at large. We hope to make you laugh, but not to disrespect our proud men and women in uniform. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Cammo Comedy, where we take a humorous look at the lighter side of military service. We got a big show for you today, but before we jump into it, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, whatever they call it on your podcasting platform. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, write us a review, as that makes us more relevant in the algorithm and boosts the overall visibility of the show. But word-of-mouth advertising is just so powerful, so if you tell some friends, I will love you forever. Okay, let's jump into the show. I am your host, Aaron Wolf. Just as a friendly reminder to the audience, we put out a new show every single Monday, so make sure you give the notification bell a nice tap. Give it a nice tap so you don't miss a show. Also, we are doing laughter therapy here on the show. We got a lot of military members who struggle with everyday life after service, and we're just here to share a laugh and remember the good times. Joining me today is the man who taught me that Asperger's are not delicious sandwiches. Call sign Showtime. Showtime, thanks for being on the show today, man.
What it do? Asperger's are not sandwiches? What?
Have you seen that South Park episode?
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's where I got the idea from.
Didn't you just buy us lunch?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's the perfect mixture of KFC, McDonald's, and Taco Bell.
I'm just saying, the lunch you provided was definitely not at a sit-down restaurant.
No, it was not. Matter of fact, Loosefoot had squeezed his lemon juice all over the tacos. Remember we saw that?
We did.
I just know you like it extra wet.
Yeah. We saw the lime juice squeeze through his knuckles.
He was like an Indian seafood, street meat fucking...
It tasted like lotion.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
I'm just jerking. What are you talking about? What's going on?
It'd have been okay. It would have been okay if it was cocoa butter, though.
My bad. I guess I set myself up. It tasted like suntan lotion. How about that? SCP-30?
There we go, yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, shoot. Good one.
Also joining us today is the man whose boobs can always tell when it's going to rain. Call sign Footloose. Footloose, thanks for being on the show today, man.
It's a special talent I've always had.
Do they tingle?
It's like a spidey sense.
They swell up and get tender.
It gets sore. It's like, oh, my nipples.
It seems to rain once a month.
Lactate blood. Oh, gosh, I'm getting rain.
Make sure you take your galoshes, guys.
Gross.
Oh, goodness.
Also joining us today is the man who taught me that clowns do not cum seltzer water. Call sign Cheeks. Cheeks, thanks for being on the show today, man.
What?
So the way that happened was I told him that they did, and he went and blew a clown and got a mouthful of confetti instead.
Oh, God.
It is confetti. That is confirmed.
Showtime, how's your clown business doing?
It sparkles. I mean, sprinkles.
That's his other call sign.
Sprinkles.
Spread cheeks and not hate, folks.
Hell yeah.
So I got our first story. It's going to be an Army story from the late 2000s in Iraq.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So these guys are they're out on a small fob. It's not very big, just big enough for like their troop alone. They said that they had 2 platoons that would be out running missions, and then they would have enough people for 2 shifts of tower guard. So that's all there was on this fob.
Oh, wow. That's tiny. Don't say anything.
What could we possibly do with that?
Yeah. So it's summertime in Iraq, so it's 125 degrees, so you can imagine it's fucking miserable.
Yes, sir.
And he said that on this particular day, he was on tower guard, and their towers were concrete towers that looked like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, okay? Only the best for our military.
That checks out.
So on this tower, in order to get up into the tower, they had like a ladder that you climbed up through the floor, okay? And they had a piece of plywood sitting on top of the hole that you would have to crawl through, and they had a cooler sitting on top of that.
Nothing can defeat plywood.
So the 2 individuals in the tower, we've got Brian, okay? And we have Swede.
All right, what's up, Swede?
So Swede looks like a Muppet from from Sesame Street, like you know the Swedish cook.
Yeah.
That's where he got his call sign from.
Nice.
So they're both E4s, and Brian has a first cav deployment patch. That's the one he would wear because he had deployed with the first cav prior to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Brian and Swede are up in this tower, plywood covering the entry point, right? And they've got a cooler sitting on top of that. 125 degrees in this concrete tower, so they've got their gear off, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Body armor's off to the side, Kevlar's off to the side. They're sitting there smoking and joking, okay?
I'm sure that cooler's doing a whole lot.
Right? So the next thing they hear a knock on the floor.
Oh, shit.
Swede, the smartass he is, goes, "Who is it?"
Housekeeping.
And Med on the other side of this plywood floor hears 2-star General so-and-so.
Shit. See, that sounds like bullshit to me.
Funny you say that, because Swede goes, "Bullshit, shut up." Who is it really?
You can 2-star this dick.
On the other side of the door, he hears, "Again, soldier, it's 2-star General so-and-so, deputy commander from the 1st Cav."
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Swede replies, "Whatever, give me a minute." And he's laughing.
You gotta double
fucking
down at that point.
So Brian looks at him, he's like, "Dude, move the plywood. They sound pissed." So Swede and Brian are like, all right. So they put on their helmets, they put on their armor, they move the cooler, they move the plywood. Sure enough, on the other side, fucking 2-star General.
Oh, my
God. So
Oh, shit.
this general was standing, you got to think, like, this general's standing on this ladder. It's not like he's on stairs.
He's not outside the door. He's held onto the ladder.
Hey, instantly I'm taken back to what's the movie with Will Ferrell and his brothers?
Yes. Do you want to punch me in the
You wanna
face?
punch me in the face.
You look like you want to punch me in
What
the face.
movie is that?
Step Brothers?
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Stepbrother.
Punch me in the
Is there
fucking
anything-
face.
Is there anything
Yeah.
I can do?
And they're also in a fucking leaning tower.
Right.
Let's not forget that.
So they both just dive out head first because that's all they can do
probably
with
the
this.
move.
Because their careers are over. So, with this 2-star general, he's got a captain, a lieutenant, a major, and a sergeant major. So he's got his whole entourage, right? So they climb inside from the ladder, and they look at Brian. They're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
Just immediately calling him out for being retarded.
So
This is not going well.
Swede, being the smartass he is, he goes, "Sorry, sir, I don't hear very well." The sergeant major,
okay.
is just scowling at him. He's like, "Yeah, no shit."
Yeah.
That's hilarious, man.
So the general and his entourage start like asking questions to Brian and stuff like that. You know how they always do, like, "Hey, what do you know about this? What do you know about that?" Because they're looking to hand out coins and shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, Brian
From
gets asked.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
So Brian starts getting asked questions, and Swede tries to chime in and help and stuff like that. And immediately, the whole entourage like body blocks him,
Oh, shit.
like the popular group squeezing somebody out of their circle.
Oh, we don't want you around.
Get him out of here.
So Swede's like, "Well, fuck you guys. All right." So he goes, he sits down on the cooler. He takes his fucking gear back off, takes his Kevlar off, and throws in a hog leg of Copenhagen
In front of the 2-star general.
in front of him, right?
Oh, that takes a set.
So they turn and look at him, and like he said, the look on their face was just like, "What the fuck is this guy's deal? Is he serious?" Because they're just E4s, right? They're lower enlisted.
I mean, in their defense a little bit. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than like sitting around like a leaning tower in 125 degree temperatures all day.
They should have known better.
The tower's leaning because of the size of his balls.
Yes. He should have been alternating which side he was sitting on.
Oh my god.
Sit in the middle.
So they turn and look at Brian, and they're like, "Hey, why do you think you need 2 people in a tower?" And Swede chimes in before he can say anything. And again, sitting down on the cooler, no gear, no Kevlar, big old fucking chew in, right? You know, in case you need a runner, just some smart ass answer.
Shit.
Fuck.
Oh no.
God. He's not even going to try to cute it up.
No. So he said the looks on their faces were fucking priceless.
You know what? I don't really like being in the Army all that much anyway. Like, I'm just going to go out
how
with
is
a bang.
How is that private doing now?
Yeah. So they basically, after that, they didn't stay long.
He's still a private.
Yeah.
Still in.
They didn't survive.
So obviously, the following question was, "Who's your commander?" So
Of course. I was waiting for that
he
one.
gets the info for who their commander is, and the next thing they know, the 2-star and his entourage leave, and he sees the 2-star along with the entourage just chewing the ass of the XO, so the executive officer, because they didn't have a captain at that place. They had like a first lieutenant executive officer. He's chewing the XO, the first sergeant, and the platoon sergeant. He's got them all locked up at attention. He's just chewing their ass, right?
That's a way to get popular with your command.
So
You gotta make a name for yourself.
they finally leave, and all Swede and Brian hear from the tower, right? So the entourage leaves. All they hear is, fucking Swede! So his command...
Nailed it.
So his command climbed their asses up in the tower. They're like, what the fuck was that, man? He said that his platoon sergeant looked like a silverback gorilla, just how fucking big he was, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
So they climb up in the tower and they're like, dude, what the fuck? They're like halfway laughing because they're like, this is just who you are. Like at your core, you're a smart ass. You know what I mean?
no.
But like wrong audience, man.
I thought you were gonna say when they came up, they knocked. Who is it?
That would have been amazing.
So naturally he got extra duty and more guard tower.
Oh my
That's how it goes.
Oh my goodness.
But the set of nuts on this
Yeah.
guy, man.
dude, I can't
guy's
even
got a soul.
imagine.
Yeah. So thanks for sending that in, Swede. Swede's actually sent us in a few more stories too, so he's going to be a reoccurring character. So
Oh, I love it.
stay
Keep 'em
tuned for
coming.
this ass clown.
Is he writing them from Leavenworth? He's our new pen pal.
Yeah.
We get the show on the inside.
Adopt an inmate.
It's part of my yard time.
Yep.
Oh, man.
We're paying his
He's now an
commissary.
Aaron Wolf fanboy. Oh, he's gonna love this story. Remember we did that?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Shoot.
All right, so speaking of criminals, I got the next story.
All right, man, what you got?
So, another Air Force story. Everybody shows up for formation one morning before they're getting ready to start work, and it was very unusual because normally you just get the briefing from like your flight chief or whoever is, the guy who's in charge of your shop for the day.
Right.
Well, they're all in formation, and literally every bit of wing leadership comes out.
Oh,
so I'm
God.
talking the wing commander, who at the time was a 1-star general.
So they heard about Swede.
it was all about tower etiquette.
It made
he
cross
tries-
branch.
Yeah, if he tries to cross-train into the Air Force, then just be aware of this
Just
guy.
in case.
But this is always a bad sign, though, footloose.
Yeah, never is it usually a good thing, especially not in morning formation. If someone's getting an award, you know ahead of time. But so the generals out there, full bird colonels, the vice wing commander, the group department heads and stuff like that. Like there are like probably 5 or 6 high-ranking individuals, the top of every section sitting out there, including this unit's commander and their vice commander.
Okay.
And so everyone's like, oh, what in the fuck are they all doing here? And so they start off, and the general goes first, and he starts basically complimenting an anonymous airman in their unit, like very strictly not saying who this is.
I was really hoping that they were going to announce a pizza party.
Yeah.
Morale's been kind of low. So he starts saying, long story short, what had happened was there was an airman who was at a party off duty, ran into another guy who we found out was also in the Air Force, but the other guy was doing the dangerous drug of marijuana.
Oh no.
Mary Jane? Oh shit.
The marijuana.
So he saw this guy smoking weed and decided when he went back to the base the next day, he went and told on him.
What a snitch.
So he told on this guy.
Narc.
He gets pulled. That the other guy who was at the party got pulled in, drug tested, obviously failed, and got kicked out of the military
Wow.
like instantly. So the whole formation was to praise this guy for having integrity and
Praise
doing
him
the right
anonymously.
thing. Yeah, anonymously, because they obviously don't want to say who did this, but they just want to remind everyone this is what you should be doing. We don't want drug addicts in the military.
Oh my god.
Everybody would be a lot more calm in the military. If they
I
could
wish
just
we all
smoke
would
some weed.
tattletale on our brothers. You guys should try to be more like him.
Right.
So I'm talking every single, we'll say 5 out of the 6 go down the line, basically saying the same things, just talking this guy up, saying what a great airman he is, blah, 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 blah. No one says his name on purpose, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Very last person to go is the guy's squadron commander. And he
Okay.
comes out and he immediately says, hey, look, man, so when Airman Johnson came to me, first fucking words out of his mouth.
He had to have done that on purpose. purpose. Come
bus
on.
driver.
When Airman Johnson came to me and told me that he caught this other airman doing drugs at a party, I knew he was a winner for our unit.
So really, that guy was just throwing everyone else on a bone? They're like, don't hang out with Johnson.
So the entire wing leadership immediately just face palms and looks at the ground like they were so careful and so intentional using anonymous names on purpose when it didn't even make sense just to make sure they didn't say his name.
All right, so if these two individuals are at the party and Airman Johnson witnessed Airman Snuffy smoking weed, Airman Snuffy know Airman Johnson was at the party. And they're the only two there.
Yeah.
It's like, what's up, bro? Nothing. Just chilling. Cool. So Airman Snuffy shows up. Hey, Snuffy, you want to follow us here real quick? God damn it. Johnson, he automatically knew it was just.
He 100% knew it was. I don't think they were in the same unit, though. Like, it was
Gotcha.
a different, he was in a different shop on base. So it's like,
man.
he probably didn't remember who Johnson was, but Johnson remembered who
he
Snuffy
was,
was. Smoking the reefer.
Oh,
I
man.
wonder if they drug test Johnson. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so both of y'all at this party, huh?
Yeah, they're passing it back and forth like, you're fucked, man.
Snuffy popped hot for weed, but Johnson popped hot for cocaine.
I don't do that weed shit. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't do drugs, guys.
So it was awesome. Everyone in the
drugs are
unit
bad,
just like
okay?
turns and slowly looks at him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
He'd walk by in the hallway and be like, smell a rat in here.
Man, his commander was a huge Blue Falcon.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my God.
I haven't heard Blue Falcon in forever.
Yeah.
For those of you in the audience who might not know, a Blue Falcon is short for buddy fucker, BF.
BF. That is true.
Nice.
So I guess I'm on deck. This next one here, man. I'm gonna paint another picture for you.
All right, what you got, man?
You love painting.
I do, man. I actually do it in the nude. You won't believe what I use as a brush.
I do.
Gigantic
Or
gong.
paint.
I gotta have a big canvas though too. I can't use those small canvases.
Cheeks, you can be a pretty big canvas.
Oh, God.
So it's 2000. I want to say 3, right? It's that time frame where the United States is about to invade Iraq.
All right.
And I'm there, obviously 101st Airborne Division again.
All right.
And we're at this place. And this is for all my vets who visit that country during the time frame we were there.
Yeah.
This is Camp Udari. All right, this is the Camp Udari. This is a staging area right before we get to, before we invade Iraq. And we're staging all of our vehicles up and whatnot. And we're just collecting every unit that's going to be a part of this invasion. Now, I'm not sure if anyone else in the room is like that. I am one of those guys where it doesn't matter where you put me, as long as the food is delicious, bro, my morale is high. I don't give a fuck what we doing.
As long as they're serving ass burgers.
Right. I'm sniping, killing cats. Hey, we had steak for dinner. I'm good. I'm
Your
good, right?
threshold must be quite low because you were in the Army.
Hey, that is a fact, man.
You said chili mac? I'm in.
What's the dish with the the spaghetti noodles and the
Yakisoba.
Yakisoba. Yeah. So we're there. And Camp Udari, there's this huge fucking tent they have. It's the chow hall, right?
Right.
And they're serving up some pretty good fucking meals.
Nice.
And it's almost
So you got
like
something to look forward to
every
throughout
day,
the day.
right? Every day. So it's like I'm getting fatted up here for the kill, but I didn't mind.
Hey, real quick, is this why they used to call you Cookout before showtime? Because everyone was always throwing their meat on your grill.
I believe your meat didn't make the cut.
Yeah, beanie weenies are still good on the grill. Okay.
I don't think so. Keep them in the can.
Oh, shit.
With the juice.
Oh, man, yes.
Right? So we're eating these meals, man. And I mean, they're serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner, real eggs.
And you didn't miss a single fucking one.
I didn't miss not one.
He'd wake up early, eat, and go back to bed.
That's right. Shit. So we're eating good for about a good week, and I'm about as happy as you can be, right? And one day, I wake up, and I think it's like 2 or 3 days before we actually invade Iraq. And I'm heading outside the tent. I get dressed and everything. I'm going outside, and I'm looking in the air. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know, the skies is completely covered in black smoke and gray clouds. I'm like, bro, we under attack, and they didn't say shit? Like, did I sleep through part of it or something?
Yeah.
Bro, I walk around the backside of the tent, and I notice that the chow hall that I admire for an entire week is up in fucking flames. Man.
No, that
Hey,
sucks.
Hey, you can see Showtime fall to his knees in a dramatic display of
You damn
pain.
dirty apes.
I was like, no, I got 2 hands full of sand, and it's like falling out of my hands and shit. I'm like,
The one good thing.
The one good thing.
The one good thing we had.
Hey, people thought that I knew someone who had died in the tent.
Destroy the barracks, but not the chow.
What is going on? I'm beating my hand on the sand and shit. Like, no. Because you have to understand what is next. MREs for like the next fucking year. The next day.
And no bowel movements.
No bowel movement. You're locked up. Like cement between bricks.
Shit.
Bruh, the next fucking day, they served us boiled eggs
Oh, yuck.
and bacon. The bacon they left in the bag, and they just threw it in the water and boiled it till it was like flimsy and shit.
It was cooked by the chow hall fire.
Bruh, my boiled eggs had sand in them. For like the next week. No, I was pissed off, man.
That sucks.
That still hits with me to this day.
If that was Air Force or Navy, they would have halted all missions until that shit was built.
Well, that'd have
Turns
been
out
like
we're going home, boys.
3 or 4 suicides the next week.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
So we found out how the fire started. They the tents that they had at this time were these big ass circus tents that.
You're thinking of clown.
Yeah, I was about to say clown tents.
Full of clown cum.
They're
Highly flammable.
it's confetti,
So-
remember?
so apparently they soaked these tents in insect repellent that was extremely flammable.
That's the one that you want to have as the chow hall.
Right? And they decided to cook the meals over an open flame.
Hey, guys, can't we put out some fly paper or something like that?
Right.
You know,
No.
the
No.
non-flammable.
That
Let's
P.
go
Diddy
ahead and
contract
soak the-
company made a lot of money.
I said insect repellent, not baby oil.
Yeah.
That would make the tents shiny.
Both very flammable.
Nice.
Is it? I didn't know.
I've heard.
Oh, okay. So I've heard.
Oh my God. I thought you were going to tell me that you yelled at like one of the workers, like one of the local people who was there, and they set it on fire.
I
Like,
show him.
fuck them.
I'll fix shit. Morale, huh?
Oh, man.
Fuck this job, huh? Fucking 181st. 101st.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
The 82nd never do this to us.
They treat us with respect, huh?
That's so terrible.
That's a true story, by the way.
Funny but sad.
Hey, March, was it 2003? Somebody, somewhere, know that story.
Al Qaeda's listening. Like, now we know where to hit him.
That was us, my friend. That was us. We intentionally set that on fire, huh? Fuck off.
Showtime almost shot his fucking foot off.
Yeah, no
But
kidding.
that day was worse.
That day sticks out to me to this day.
Oh, man.
In vivid detail. I can see the flames. The flames haunt me.
That's awesome.
All right, that was an awesome story, man. Thanks for sharing.
Anytime.
All right, so I got the next story. This story is going back to the late 1990s.
That's the 1900s.
No.
Oh, how dare you? You know I hate it when you do that. So we have ourselves an Air Force story, and we have one main character here, and we're going to call him William. Now, William is a security forces member, Air Force Military Police, right? Now, at this time, at this base, they were working 12-hour shifts. So they had a day shift and they had a night shift. And William is on night shift. Now, there are certain things that you can do throughout your shift that will wind up telling on yourself that
Yep, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
His mouth is on the microphone again.
It's not good for day shift.
Why is his mouth on your microphone?
It's bigger.
That there's things that you can do that will tell on yourself to show that you're not taking your job as seriously as you should.
Like
right?
tell a 2-star general.
Yeah, right.
So there's also something else to understand for those of you in the audience who might not know, and that's what guard mount is, right? So guard mount is simply just the meeting that they have before the shift. That's where they arm up and they'll go through like different announcements and what they call pass-ons. For an example, like if there's going to be some kind of construction at a building on base, they'll just put out like the date and time and tell all the military cops, if you see any construction over here at this building at this time, that's authorized. Things of this nature. It usually takes about 20 or 30 minutes, just depending, right? So William is working the night shift, and he had been doing his patrols and everything like this, but he kind of got later into the evening. He had like maybe about 4 or 5 hours left or something like this in a 12-hour shift. So William decided it would behoove him to hide, right? So
Naturally.
he finds like a nice shadowy space, and he ends up backing his patrol truck up. He winds up going off of the paved area and onto the grass. Now,
No.
sometimes this is not necessarily going to be a problem. However, in this part of the United States, it was the rainy season, and the ground was very soggy, right? So he had a big ass patrol truck, and as he parked and he was hiding in the shadows, his big ass patrol truck started to sink down into the mud, right?
Did he know that he was in the grass?
He did.
Oh,
He just didn't calculate that for the next 4 hours he'd slowly sink into the mud.
That was not
Quicksand.
part of William's calculation. So he's starting to see that it's getting toward the end of the shift. The oncoming day shift is starting guard mount, right? So he's like, you know what? This would be a good time to be seen. Let me get out of my hiding spot and then head back over to the building area and stuff like that so I can just be primed to turn in, right? So as William does this, he starts up his vehicle and then he realizes that he's stuck. He is stuck in the mud. Like this thing has sunk down over the hours that he was just parked there, right? So what does William do? He's like, I'm in a big ass truck. I'm going to gun it.
No.
That'll work.
So as he's gunning
Dig
it.
yourself deeper.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy is just shooting mud all over the sides of this truck and everything, just making it worse. And he's sinking down, digging deeper, and he gets down to the fucking axles.
Oh my God.
Right?
So he was just making like a jet ski rooster tail with mud?
Right, just like can't get loose. So at this point, now we are right about like 10 minutes before the oncoming day shift is about to come out and relieve everybody. At this point in time, William decides, now's the time where I need to call my supervisor. Right?
Right before changeover.
Now that I'm totally fucked.
So William puts out over the radio, calls for his supervisor, say, can you rendezvous with me at this situation? Now, the supervisor has like end of day paperwork and all this other kind of stuff to get through, right? So kind of puts back over the radio like, hey, is this an emergency? Because like you're going to be in here in like 10 minutes or something anyway. Like, can it wait? You know, what's the situation?
Hey, bro, it's go home time.
Exactly. Like, and the supervisors want to go home just like everybody else, right?
I already changed into civilian clothes.
I don't know what you want me to do about this, but so the supervisor kind of asks for some clarification, and William indicates, I don't want to explain over the radio. I just need you out over here.
I'd rather not say.
That's always a good sign.
So naturally, the supervisor's radar is up, and he's just like, this is not going to be fucking good, and he's starting to get pissed. So the supervisor goes out to where William said to rendezvous, and then he sees this fucking spectacle of this fucking huge truck sank off the hard road into mud, and he has flung mud all over the side of his fucking vehicle. And his fucking supervisor is pissed. What the fuck are you doing? You wait till fucking 10 minutes before we're gonna go home, and then you fucking call me? What the fuck have you been doing all night?
Sounds about right.
Been spinning tires, man.
William tries to hedge his bets here and be like, well, sir, you know, I was trying to patrol and you do a security check back here and it looks like I got hung up. Supervisor's not fucking buying it. Like bull fucking shit.
Yeah, no
There
shit.
is there's no security that you could be really pulling off in this awkward position, right?
Doing some landscaping.
So, William
It was on base housing in somebody's front yard.
Painted someone's house.
Oh shit!
It was the general's house.
And I don't know if it could have been worse, but that actually might have made it better. I don't know. But at least you could kind of explain, like, hey, I had a beef with this person. I was just being a dick. But so now, like, William is stuck so bad, they actually had to call a wrecker that had to get like chains and everything like this. Now, for those of you in the audience who don't know, that when you're a supervisor like this in the military, you can't just flip the booger on the oncoming supervisor and say, hey man, this is your problem. Like, these are your guys. This is a problem that happened on your shift. You're expected to deal with it. So like, this whole thing takes hours. Now, as they have to make these notifications, you obviously are including other people on base to come and solve this. So this is just shooting up all of the chain of command. So there's no way that you can just get him unstuck real quick. And his supervisor's like, if you would have tried like maybe 3 hours earlier, we could have probably fucking handled this without having to involve everybody. Yeah. But now, like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? So like, this takes several hours. We're happy to report that they finally did get William unstuck, and William had to go and clean his fucking vehicle before he left for the day. He got a little bit of paperwork for this because, the story of him really trying to be thorough with his security checks didn't check out or anything like that. But
it's almost like there's cameras on this. Verify where you were.
I watched you on camera for 3 hours.
Securing at one spot.
You went through a half a tank of gas.
And this is why supervisors go fucking insane because, this is just what they call a self-inflicted problem.
Right.
He could have just stayed on the pavement, done the same shit with no consequence.
How obvious is that? Yeah, but he was like, hey, you know what? For whatever reason, he felt safer in the shadows.
The sun was in his DVD player. He couldn't.
The moonlight was too bright.
Something like that. That was
Christ.
Yeah. That was an awesome story, man. Thanks for sharing.
I like that one.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Cammo Comedy Show podcast. If you like what we're doing here and you want to participate in this community, there are many different ways you can contribute.
First and foremost, tell someone about the show. Word of mouth advertising is very powerful, and we really appreciate you helping us out.
If you have any funny military stories of your own or know somebody who does, with their permission, of course, you can contribute those stories via email at stories@cammocomedy.com. That's stories, STORIES, at CAMMOCOMEDY.com. And if you're not too good at the internet, drop us a voicemail at area code 531-222-6146. That's area code 531-222-6146.
Yeah, and if you want to interact with us throughout the week, hit me up on my socials, Facebook and Instagram. Just look up callsign Cheeks.
We have a lot of big plans for this show. In building this community to support veterans, we will announce here soon. So stay tuned. All right. I'm going to go enjoy a nice pasta salad with a little mayonnaise later.
Okay, first of all, mayonnaise?
Why do you always have a problem with the way I talk?
There's a way you're supposed to say the word, Aaron.
Mayonnaise?
That's not it.
Panaz.
That's not fucking it, Aaron. That's not...
All I kept mumbling was flames and Asperger's.
It was the boiled eggs and sand.
Shit.
Always a penis.
That was